dude. Oh my goodness. So, long story short here, I'm filming this all on my iPhone today because there's no need for some cool cinematic shots. But I'm gonna keep this short. I am currently on my way to the Sheridan County Search and Rescue Office to pick up some truck keys. So last night we got a call about 4:30. Luckily, Riley and I were both in the shop working on sleds, getting things done at the shop last night. And I get a call from someone's wife. I thought it was a prank for a minute. I was so confused. This lady was talking about she needs turbo snowmobiles. Her husband is lost. Search and rescue's up there. They've been up there looking for him for the last 2 days. And I was like, what? Okay. And again, this wasn't search and rescue calling me. This was a lady. She's like, well, I got a phone number here for search and rescue. Go ahead and call them. We told search and rescue we were wanting to do stuff with them this year. This would be the first year we ever did stuff with them. And nothing. We haven't got a call or anything yet. So, you know, I just wasn't in the mentality to go on a search and rescue mission. And so I get a call about 4:30 in the afternoon. And keep in mind, it's about 45 minutes to get up to the mountain. So I go ahead and I call search and rescue. I'm like, hey guys, what's the deal? I didn't tell them who was calling. I was just like, hey, what's going on? Trying to get information in. And they wouldn't give me any information because, well, they thought I was the press. And I was like, wait. I'm not the press. I'm with Sled Wyo. And I said Sled Wyo, and all of a sudden it clicked. They're like, oh yes, we need you. And I was like, what's happening right now? I'm so confused with what's happening. We finally get everything cleared up. I still don't get much information other than where search and rescue is stationed at up on the mountain. They tell me to go up there. So Riley and I we get all our gear on, we get all our sleds loaded, and we book it up the mountain. We get there right as it's about to become dark, and there's a helicopter circling around. Right as we get there, the helicopter spots the dude that they haven't had contact with yet. Search and rescue they just had speculation where he was. They didn't know exactly where he was. They just had an idea. Right as we get there, helicopter radios, they have an eye on him. But there's a couple other sledders there, but search and rescue, there's a few good riders there, but they just needed more help with some more riders. They were getting stuck. Long story short, we are on our way to recover the victim's sled from last night, and I'll kind of fill you in on more on what happened. But so we're on our way up the mountain. We're gonna go grab the keys for the gentleman's truck. We're gonna go try to rescue his snowmobile that he had to leave last night, and I'm just gonna record and see how this goes because it might be interesting. He's on an old Yamaha Phaser, so apparently he's in a pretty nasty spot. We're gonna go rescue this Yamaha Phaser and just see what we're dealing with. So we're gonna get geared up here and head up the mountain. You ready to go rescue a Phaser today? Ready. The old Yamaha Phaser. See what we're doing. Wow. Hooligan. Riley versus the trailer. Are you sure we're qualified to go rescue this Phaser? Took us 3 tries to get it loaded. We got the tow pig. She's ready to tow. So I got that bumper on there. Courtesy backwards. Alright. Got the crew with me here. Got Riley Sessions, Jet Walker. We're just about to pull up to the parking lot to go rescue that Phaser from our search and rescue victim. And should be interesting. I don't know what the situation's like. Sounds like he just got stuck a couple times and some deep snow and he just couldn't get it out or didn't know how to get it out. So we're gonna meet up here with Luke Morris and Josh Williams and just go on a rescue mission. So let's see what's going on. There's our man's truck, our victim's truck right there. We're driving that down. Ready to rescue a Phaser today?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's see what we're getting into today. Be interesting to see.
Should be fun.
So this is where the victim was extracted last night. So he hiked up from the bottom there. So we're gonna go take a peek and see if we can see his sled and See if we can't drop in from the top here. Oh boy, that's a long ways down there. So yeah, I'd say his sled's probably way down there. Wow, I can't believe he walked up this. There's a sled track right here. We're a little worried. So this is where he made a couple trips. This is steep. So you can't see it yet, but we got eyes on the phaser. This is really steep. So what happened is, I'm guessing he thought this was a road through here, and he thought he was gonna drop down. It's coming uphill. Wow, he tried to turn around and come up this. This is turbo 165 territory in here. Oh yeah. So he dropped down this. Yeah. Dude. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Wow. So he spent almost 2 nights here. Here's where the sled is. He's not even halfway to the bottom yet. Some rocks there. This is Narville.
Yeah.
This is a little steep.
In here we thought this was...
Yeah, I thought maybe he was just stuck in a meadow, you know.
That's what I was hoping.
And he just didn't know how to get it out. No, he is in Narville. He is in Narville.
He's in places we don't even ride.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd be taking the 165 turbo in here. He was dangling on this phaser, man. We're getting it spun around. Spun around so we can point it downhill. It's our only option. This best part about this whole situation is we have no brakes. Perfect. So we're gonna wrap this around the ski. Pro tip here: if you're ever going down something super sketch, super icy, yep, put an old belt around the ski. That'll work as a brake.
Probably, yeah, one on that side, because that's gonna probably favor your left side. Yeah, come down.
Luke here has bravely volunteered to ride this thing. And I think he's regretting that decision today.
Certified phaser operator.
Phaser operator.
This is my first sled right here. Oh, so you need
Riley just volunteered himself. Riley's a pro rider at the phaser.
With most experience on phaser.
Yeah. Not bad. No brakes. Riley is the brake. We're leaving the side of the crime, I guess, or whatever you want to call it, the incident. Super steep, gnarly terrain. It was no joke. Helicopter spotted him yesterday. So Luke and Riley are working their way down real slow, and we're gonna hike back up to our sleds, drive all the way around, and there's a road that goes to the bottom. So this is where he messed up. We have a theory because the road is up there. I think he tried to turn around and he didn't know how to side hill, and so he just went straight down. Riley and Luke are at the bottom of this, so now we're gonna go ride, and hopefully they could ride it up, but we'll see. Didn't even have to tow it.
Old phaser, man. She'll ride out.
Old phaser. How was it?
It wasn't bad at all. Not bad.
Yeah.
Ski brake saved us. Yep. She's a ripper. Kept her slow, got to the bottom, and she crawled right out of us.
Nice. Mission accomplished.
Yes, it was.
Nice. Here comes Riley. Look at, he's so at home on that thing. For the memories are just flooding back in. Yeah, boondock it. Look at that thing. No brakes. No brakes. Oh, lost the seat. Hey, we figured out how the seat comes off. We got the seat open. So we got the victim's truck, we got the victim's sled. The victim is okay. Sounds like he might lose a finger or two. Some frostbite. But overall, I mean, glad it came out the way it did. We got his sled out, we got his truck out. He's alive, he can go spend time with his family, and overall, mission accomplished. So, yeah, first search and rescue mission for the Sled Wyo crew. What a journey. All right. So I planned on doing a whole gear kit reveal in the end of this video and what I carry as a backcountry guide and just an avid backcountry rider. But I'm going to save that for an entirely separate video where I go over everything that I carry as a backcountry guide and just someone who puts on thousands of miles in the backcountry each winter. In the meantime, what happened in this instance, before we close this video out, this gentleman just went out solo, which is like rule number one of backcountry snowmobiling. You don't ever go out by yourself, because this is a situation that probably could have been easily avoidable if you had a buddy with him, a buddy system, because it could have been just a sled recovery mission as opposed to a person rescue mission and a sled rescue mission. So if he had a friend with him, he probably could have just hiked out and went and got the sled the next day or something like that. So in this instance, you know, he just got into a really bad spot, and, you know, 3 miles off the highway, that's a long ways in the dead of winter when there's 4.5 feet of snow to walk through. So it's not like he could have just hiked out. Luckily, the helicopter got him spotted, and we were able to pretty much just book it right to where the helicopter spotted him and extract him the night before, and then just had a what we thought was going to be a super easy sled recovery mission actually turned out to be a little bit of a challenge. But, you know, at the end of the day, just super happy that the victim is alive, and sounds like he might lose a finger or two, but he's alive, he's with his family, he's able to live out the rest of his days. So really successful search and rescue mission, successful sled recovery mission. And yeah, rule number one of backcountry riding, do not ride by yourself. Rule number two, you want to carry some sort of satellite communicator, because he did have a cell phone and he was able to hike to that ridge to get cell service, and that's how they knew he was lost. However, his phone died, and he was not able to he told his wife he was lost, but his phone died, so he was not able to tell search and rescue where he was. So the helicopter found him, but if he had a satellite communicator, he probably could have just put the coordinates in, and instead of a 36-hour search and rescue mission, it could have been a super quick and easy 1 to 2 hour search and rescue mission. So good rule of thumb, don't ride by yourself, carry a satellite communicator, and we're going to do a whole video on what we carry and the type of satellite communicator that we carry. So thanks for watching. In the meantime, let us know in the comments some of your search and rescue stories. Maybe you spent the night in the woods a time or two, and let us know what you carried, because swapping knowledge is so important in this community, and even myself and a lot of others can always learn from something that you might carry. So don't be afraid to let us know what you carry in your backpacks. And thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.